Top 10 cities in Africa with the most expensive land. Hello Discoverers, welcome to another informative video presented to you by The Explorer and thanks for watching. In this video, we shall discuss the top 10 cities in Africa with the most expensive lands. Land or prime real estate residential property normally constitutes between 25% and 30% of the net assets of an average African property, especially when the property is a luxury apartment, beachfront villa and homes in residential estates. The most expensive cities in Africa will also have the most expensive land given real property prices. With the crowding of the central business area, most people desire lands at the city borders to live a quiet and peaceful life. This makes such areas to become highly sought after, which in turn raises the price of land here as well. The price per square meter of most city residential areas, especially those inhabited by the ever-increasing high-income earning citizens, have tripled in recent years. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Amongst the African cities with the highest price tags on land, there are elites, and here are the top 10 African cities with the most expensive land. Number 10. Lagos. $1,100 per square meter. Lagos is the most populous city in Nigeria and the African continent. It is a major financial center for all of Africa and is the economic hub of Lagos State. The megacity has the fourth highest GDP in Africa and is one of the fastest growing cities in the world. It's very rarely African cities get compared with their flashy European counterparts. Yet, when it comes to cost of living, Lagos isn't just competing with its neighbours in Europe, it's beating them. Its streets are now home to BMWs, its waterways play host to multi-million-dollar super-yachts, and its hotel rooms fetch hundreds of dollars per night. And if the Mercer survey is anything to go by, this is an economic boom town. This expensive lifestyle of the city does not end with the glitz and glam of the city. It also involves the real estate business. Lagos has some of the most exclusive neighbourhoods in Africa, with mansions and castles built to fit its new status. The land on which these structures are built don't come cheap at all, as a square meter in Lagos can cost you up to $1,100. Number 9. Accra. $1,200 per square meter. Accra is a city brimming with life and activity, which is the center of attraction in Ghana. This makes the price of land in Accra the most expensive in Ghana. The key things to note are the 4 types of lands in Ghana, the leads and lands for both locals and expats, how to go about land title registration, and functions of the Lands Commission, and steps you need to take to avoid land litigation in Ghana. The land use in the city has managed to increase exponentially, which in effect has led to higher prices per square meter, with land reaching up to $1,200 a square meter. What makes the land prices specially to grow includes the recent phenomenon of Americans moving and resettling in Accra, Ghana. Number 8. Luanda. $1,300 per square meter. Almost 40 years of war in Angola forced millions of people fleeing rural areas to seek a safe haven in the capital and to settle in informal slum settlements on the periphery of Luanda. The influx has made land in the CBD to be extremely saturated, leading to a luxury 2% rich settlement, developing at the peripheries of the city. With a population today approaching over 6 million, Luanda is Africa's fastest growing and 5th largest city, as well as one of the most expensive in Africa. A decade of post-war rapid economic growth, fueled by rising commodity prices, has seen GDP per capita grow 8-fold, as well as property prices and land. Despite the government's assertion as the unique owner and manager of all land, there exists a thriving real estate market for both formal and informally occupied land. These sets of landholders have pegged the prices of land at the highest in the country, and one of the most expensive in Africa, with land prices reaching up to $1,300 a square meter. Number 7. Casablanca. $1,500 per square meter. Casablanca is the largest city in both Morocco and the Maghreb region and the 8th largest in the Arab world. Casablanca, the largest financial center in Africa, and is considered the economic and business center of Morocco, although the national political capital is Rabat. Recent industrial statistics show Casablanca holds its recorded position as the primary industrial zone of the nation. The port of Casablanca is one of the largest artificial ports in the world and the second largest port of North Africa after Tangier met 40 kilometers east of Tangier. All these accolades and specs of the city don't come for nothing. As a result of the status it holds in Africa and the world, the city has become one of the most expensive to buy a piece of land at, with a square meter carrying a price tag of $1,500. To buy a whole plot here, you must belong to the top earners categories, without which you will just keep dreaming about it. Number 6. Tangier, $1,700 per square meter. A second appearance by a Moroccan city is made by the city of Tangier, located in northwestern Morocco, and serves as its capital too. Since the 1920s, it was considered as having international status by foreign colonial powers and became a destination for many European and American diplomats, spies, writers, and businessmen. The city is currently undergoing rapid development and modernization, with projects in tourism along the bay, a modern business district called Tangier City Center, a new airport terminal, and a new football stadium. The eighth factor which brings many expats into the city, coupled with the recent refurbishment projects, has made getting land in the city something of a huge challenge, both financially and legislatively. The documentation process is long and expensive, as well as the price tag on the square meter in Tangier is of $1,700. Number 5. Marrakesh, $1,700 per square meter. Morocco is not plain when it comes to land prices, as it makes a third appearance with its fourth largest city in the kingdom. Marrakesh comprises an old fortified city packed with vendors and their stalls. This Medina Quarter is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and today stands as one of the busiest cities in Africa, as it serves as a major economic center and tourist destination. Tourism is strongly advocated by the reigning Moroccan monarch, Mohammed VI, with the goal of doubling the number of tourists visiting Morocco to 20 million by the end of 2020. Well, that was before COVID-19 hit and disrupted everything. Despite the economic recession caused by several factors, real estate and hotel development in Marrakesh have grown dramatically in the 21st century. Marrakesh is particularly popular with the French and numerous French celebrities who own property in the city. But don't let that simplicity of the city fool you. A square meter here can cost you up to $1,700, which explains the financial status of landowners in the city. Number 4. Nairobi, $1,800 per square meter. According to the reports released to show the performance of land in 18 suburbs and 11 satellite towns in the Nairobi metropolitan area, land had increased in value substantially, with the asking prices growing with a 5-year compounded annual growth rate of 19.4% between 2011 and 2016. The main drivers for the growth were the rapid population growth of 2.6% against a global average of 1.2%. A high urbanization rate of 4.4% against a global average of 2.1%, as well as the robust growth of the real estate sector, which had delivered returns of an average 25% over a 5-year period. In summary, the land price performance by zones indicate that commercial land had the highest returns compared to residential and site service lands. The Kenyan capital city land prices have increased so much that a square meter in the city will set you back to $1,800. What a way to live expensive! Number 3. Johannesburg Sandton, $2,600 per square meter. The South African city of Johannesburg has become a hub for major sectors, including financial services, professional services, construction, telecoms, and basic materials. In such a city, vacant land can be a truly rewarding investment. What makes vacant land in this city especially expensive is not just the cost of purchase, but the hidden cost on purchase, and in the long run. There are annual taxes and potentially property owners association fees to consider, not as many tax benefits, cash flow and property maintenance issues, and market conditions to consider, which are not cheap of course. Upfront, a square meter of land will set you back up to $2,600, and that's when the long-run expenses such as taxes set in. Depending on the location and zoning of your land, the taxes might be a few $100s or a few $1,000s. If you hold on to your vacant land and do not do anything with it, you might end up paying double or triple what you did for the land in annual taxes and have nothing to show for it, but the same piece of vacant land. With neighborhoods such as Sandton, it's a different ball game altogether. Number 2. Durban Umhlanga, $2,800 per square meter. The city's land use management team develops policies for regulating the use and development of land in support of the city's IDP plans and vision. Officials work towards guiding new development that allows for growth while advertising impact, protecting sensitive natural areas, promoting good urban design, ensuring adequate infrastructure to accommodate growth, the impact of new development in existing neighborhoods. Umhlanga is an affluent residential, commercial and resort town in Durban on the coast of KwaZulu-Natal. Durban, especially Umhlanga, as reflected in the number of South African cities in this countdown, is a very expensive place to own both landed property and simple land as well. Despite the work of the city's land use management team in regulating prices, the prices of land have skyrocketed and show no signs of slowing down anytime soon. A square meter only costs up to $2,800, which is a good reason for the high rental prices of property in Durban. Number 1. Cape Town, $5,600 per square meter. Cape Town has the most expensive land in Africa as of this time. A recent report finds that Cape Town is the most expensive city for residential property and the second wealthiest city in Africa. The 2019 Afrasiab Bank Africa Wealth Report provides a comprehensive review of the wealth sector in Africa, including high net worth individual trends, luxury trends, and wealth management trends in 17 countries and 20 cities across the continent. The report also states that South Africans are the second wealthiest individuals in Africa after Mauritians, with an average wealth of $11,500 per person. Thus, it comes as no surprise that many South African cities are amongst the wealthiest. The report shows that Cape Town is the second wealthiest city in Africa after Johannesburg, with a total wealth of $133 billion in the city, hence the most expensive city for residential property in Africa. According to the report, residential property in the mother city costs average $5,600 per square meter, double that of Umhlanga and Johannesburg. This has set Cape Town on its own sphere and hence the African city with the most expensive land. There you have it, explorers. Those were the top 10 cities in Africa with the most expensive land. Thanks for watching this video, and if you did enjoy the video, do well to give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe and share with your friends.